Probably still better than what Game of Thrones did.
It's hard to fuck up like they fucked Game of Thrones up.
Hello.
They fucking, like, I saw a post that like is just like it like really like hit me with its like poignancy, and it's that you can tell a show destroyed and fucked up their entire like thing when a fandom that was almost religious in how much it viewed it, now nobody goes back and watches any of it.
Oh, it went from like the biggest cultural thing happening to nobody has talked about it hardly, unless they're talking about how bad it turned out.
How bad it ended.
Yeah.
The ending kills it. There's no point in reading the build-up when you realize that it didn't matter ever.
Right. Yeah, none of it mattered.
And like, I don't know, like it, to me, I haven't seen, since I like quit watching season like 3 basically when they came out and like acknowledged that the show was going to go on past the books. That was my cutoff point. That was when I was like, no, I'm done. I can't.
I watched up until the Red Wedding, and then I was like, the Red Wedding is what made me realize like they don't actually give a shit about any of the characters in this show.
Well, that was in the book too, though. But
I know it was, but then like that was for me. It's like it's not the show's fault. Like it's like a lot of that author. Like he has no understanding of how to like maintain a character's story. So it's like when he doesn't know what to do, he just kills that character.
I will say, in the books, I don't know if you've read the books.
I've not read the books. I've tried.
Yes,
the books.
that's chatbot. It works.
It's a slog. Like that's why I got frustrated when the show was gonna pass the books, was because it was obvious it was gonna get spoiled, and like those books are a slog.
They're very tedious.
Yeah, send me some photos.
But like at the same time, like you do get genuinely invested.
Okay,
in
so
the characters so much
commands
more
are
than you do
working.
with the TV show. At least I did.
It's gonna spam at first. It's gonna spam all the timers and stuff. It's still programming itself and getting situated and getting into its rhythm. So yes, it's gonna look like spammy at first, but it just turned it on first time in YouTube with Streamlabs instead of Stream Elements. It's gonna have issues.
Like, that's the thing.
It's gonna be spammy at first.
They took this book series that currently has like 4 books.
I don't think that's a command. I make the commands, and that's not a command.
Is it 5 that are out
So all the
now?
commands that the bot has, Trevor, are ones I
Dance with
make,
Dragons
and I
is
create the response for that
5, I'm
command.
pretty sure.
So they took a series.
So
that's
here,
like
for
5
you,
books
I'll
that's
do something for you. Hang on.
Close to 10,000 pages. And jammed it into like what, 6 seasons? Of like 10 1-hour episodes.
I don't know. I really did. I mean, I really did. I liked the show. I liked what they did with a lot of the characters and everything. I mean, kill them off or whatever. I mean, I just had to realize, you know, going through it, don't get attached to anybody. They're all going to die. So.
Right. That was so much hard. Like, that was so much harder to do with the books. And also, and I don't think there would be any payoff, because I think he got trapped and couldn't figure out what to do with it. But like, it felt like in the book.
Try yes again.
there was gonna be like a payoff of like, yes, all this awful shit happened, but
yeah.
Now the books are never gonna be written, so it doesn't matter.
No, he I don't know if he cares enough to write it
He
anymore.
got rich and happy. Why would he bother? I wouldn't bother writing one of those.
Be like Patrick Rothfuss or whatever. And I never read any of his books either. That fucking book, his Name of the Wind or whatever. Is that his book?
That's his book. Yeah.
Ugh. I don't know. I couldn't get into that. I tried that.
See, I programmed it for you, Trevor.
That good. I don't.
If you want any more, I'll keep doing it. You just let me know.
And
I've never even heard of
Camera might need reset.
He's like not really written much since then.
He's written because there's 2 books in that series, right?
I think so.
He's only really written those 2 books.
Got a show coming.
There we go. Camera will be back, and there we are. Camera's back.
The dude that wrote
real time,
Erock.
60 frames a second. There we go. Polani, and he's fucking trash human being because book 3 was garbage, and now there's a book fucking 4.
The first couple books were really cool and fun.
Book 1 and 2 were fantastic.
But
book 3 was hot shit.
The problem is he was like 16. So
And they were rushing him to put it out in the timeline. I know.
And he put out this cool idea for the age that he wrote those books at. Holy shit!
Especially the first one. The first one's fucking out of this world.
Patrick Rothfuss was written 4 books.
I'll tell you what books were hot shit as the time went on. The Hunger Games series. The last fucking book was terrible.
I didn't read any of them.
First book was great. Catching Fire was fantastic. Mockingjay was trash. It was just garbage.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think Ron is coming.
Ron Weasley.
He hops on. We'll be wrong. So last week,
Just
things
died and it got retconned.
Things went poorly. Things went poorly. New character, who dis? So we're learning.
If I died last week, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I wouldn't have created a new character this quickly.
Just mad.
Yeah, I could have told you he was mad. Like,
I love shit. Like, you want a character die in 3 to some nameless orc?
It was a troll.
Whatever, same shit.
It was a troll. Yeah, it was not a good situation. However, you didn't die. So
yeah. So quit your bitching.
You forget.
just think if I'd taken that attack at
Oh,
Glenn
Glenn.
instead of you, Glenn would have actually been dead.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he probably wouldn't have attacked 3 times. He would have probably downed me and then attacked another person.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, that's generally how they do it. I mean, that's like normal. It's like just like we don't go and kill. We don't down an enemy as human PCs and then move on to the next one, or we don't down it and then kill it with a strike. We move on.
Right. Yeah. So you're not dead though.
Sure.
Everything turned out well. And you guys, if you want to, you can go ahead and take a long rest now. Or you can travel back to the inn. Back to the brewery.
I think we should travel to the brewery and take a rest there, not in the middle of nowhere.
I would agree.
That's my 2 cents.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
What about Twilight?
Can I
Twilight
take
was
one of
hot
the
garbage
ogre
the
heads?
whole way through, Odie.
No, the troll
Like,
head.
Twilight was
Troll head.
shit
I think
from the
you
beginning.
headed the troll.
Okay. No, the troll doesn't have a face left. Is his skull intact? Is the troll's skull intact?
I cut off the troll's head, and then I sat down by the tree.
But is the skull
Like, the
intact?
second vampire sparkled instead of
Really
dying in the
big.
sun,
Probably,
it was
like,
garbage.
burned.
Hamburger? Okay.
whatever.
Never mind.
I'm a
I'll take an
traditionalist
ogre
though when
head,
it comes to
so-
vampires, so that's me. You just want to troll
Yeah,
though.
that's
I
easy
did
enough.
like them all having
Not terribly
powers in the
difficult.
last
Takes a little
one.
time.
Oh, and I
think
take
it's-
all of
Oh,
the,
and
I
the
take all
last
of their
Twilight. I haven't
thumbs.
seen the last movie. I kind of want to see the last movie after she
Okay.
gives birth and she becomes a
believe
vampire. I
that's
do
a
want to see
total
that.
Of, I think that's a total.
Plus,
of
I also
10
like
ogre-
Kristen
or-
Stewart's acting.
8
Contrary to
ogre
popular
thumbs
belief, I think she's actually a
and
good
2
actress.
troll thumbs,
Yeah, it's proof that we did the job.
right? Okay. All right.
No, it's fucking terrible. Okay,
So you guys, the travel back to
I'm gonna start using it.
the brewery is pretty
I'll start using that so I can see when I'm muted and not muted.
uneventful.
The entire CGI baby thing was ridiculous. I don't know what you're talking about. You had to DM me
And
pictures
as you guys
or like
enter,
clips or something,
you do see
like links to YouTube
Ilgis,
clips.
kind of just working around, back towards his vats again.
Or I walk up to him with like the bag of thumbs. Get a little, just a little wool sack.
Speaker
of
for the
thumbs,
Dead
dripping
is
blood on the
so
bottom.
shit. It is terrible.
What-
Terrible.
What is that?
It's the we got the ogres. Are we supposed to give this to you?
No. What? No. What are those? Please tell me those aren't ogre dicks.
No. No. It's thumbs.
Oh,
They're
that's
fingers.
not a
They're
lot
ogre
better.
fingers. That's a troll dick.
That's not a lot better.
I point to a troll's actual head.
Okay. That's
What?
not-
Who
no,
are we
no,
supposed
we're
to?
good.
Not you? No.
No.
Did you
no,
read
no,
Ready
no.
Player 2? Not
no,
yet.
that's-
I
no,
have the
we're good. If
audiobook.
you
I'm an
wanna,
audiobook
like,
kind of
maybe we
person
just, like,
usually because I'm on the road a
set
lot.
that outside,
So I listen to
maybe?
my books usually through
yeah,
audiobook.
Of course.
But I will
mean,
listen. I'm gonna
just
listen to it as soon as I
assumed-
can.
And I turn. Isn't this the guy?
Let
who
my
did the
wife listen
job?
to it all the way
I
through, and
thought
she
they
needs
said it
me
was supposed
to.
to go to the people who did the job.
My wife needs me to. I got the little wheat one. I
good that
can't
you
miss
came
it.
back, but I don't need like.
You
body
don't understand
parts.
how much I love Ready Player One. It
what
can't
if
be
we
that
lie?
bad.
Well, then I would assume that there would be ogres back to steal my stuff more.
Yeah, but then you'd already have paid us for the job.
Well, I'm not paying you. I don't have any money. I do, though, have some ale that I
Well,
would be happy to
but-
give you.
I didn't mind the
well,
movie.
same,
I
that's-
appreciated the
I
movie.
mean,
It was nothing like the book, but I appreciated it.
isn't that kind of the same? Because couldn't you sell that ale and
I
make
could.
money?
I could. Yeah. But
So
it's
like,
not.
so it's like it's money, but it's not money.
Right.
It's goods. So like, what if
Yes.
we didn't kill them and you gave us your goods? Then you would be out goods.
And and I don't know.
I mean, I'm not a businessman, but like I feel like
Ale, I want some. I'm gonna go get some ale.
like proof.
I hate you for talking about ale. Now I gotta go get a beer.
I just feel like proof is a good idea. I mean, I'll get rid of them now. I just wanted to prove that we did.
I mean, maybe the crack in Spain wants them. I don't know.
Also, I shouldn't just throw them away. I should keep
I
them.
don't.
Just
I don't. I don't know. I don't know what protocol is. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you here. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm new to the. Nope, I don't know.
I'll just go put this in the cart.
Yeah. Do you guys have like a wagon or something?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, you want to help me load these?
Yes. After I put the thumbs down.
And like as you come back in from putting the thumbs down, he's got a mop and is mopping up the not terribly nice smelling ogre blood from his floor. Sorry, I just people drink this stuff. And
No, I mean I get it.
that was gross. But anyway, yeah, over here. And he comes and like starts like rolling kegs over towards you. And he rolls like 5 kegs.
I'm gonna roll them like he does. I'm not gonna try to be a beast. I'm not a beast.
They're not like full barrel kegs. They're more like your like half barrel kegs. But it's a substantial amount of booze. And he will come and like help you pick them up into the wagon.
We load them up.
And we steal one.
Why would you steal them? They're ours.
Oh, can we crack one in the wagon, please?
Yeah, I don't care.
As soon as you get one loaded, I crack it up and get it all prepped and ready for drinking.
How do you crack it?
The bunghole on the side and with the tap.
He brings out like a tap and he hands it to you. You're gonna want that. That'll make less of a mess.
As soon as he hands it to me, I pop the bunghole. I make sure that the spigot's facing out, so the little bit that does come out before I cork it with the tap squirts off to the side or into a cup. I have a flagon sitting there. Pop it, cork it with the tap, and finish filling up my cup.
I can't tell you boys how much I appreciate the help on that.
I don't want to say it was easy because it like really wasn't. There definitely were a lot of ogres.
Was it not just the two?
It was.
Oh, no,
There's many more than that.
And a troll.
I feel kind of guilty about that.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Well, it's just the two that came here. If that makes you feel any better, probably not though.
Yeah, was it always the same two though?
This is gonna sound kind of terrible, but all ogres kind of look the same to me. So,
the ogress.
Are there like defining features on
shotgun the whole thing? You don't shotgun good. This is good beer.
Are there defining features? This is
of beers Lines Bridge compensation English ale. You don't shotgun good beer.
We don't usually.
It's meant to be tasted.
People aren't, like hiding.
You shotgun shit like Keystone Light that you don't want to taste anyway. Or Pabst Blue Ribbon. You don't shotgun good. No.
I wasn't like really trying to get a picture of him.
I might be a puss.
To not get eaten.
No.
I'm not like.
We don't shotgun good beer.
Pointing out the difference.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
we're calling the game. We have a shotgun in the game.
Yeah, sorry about that.
While this conversation's going on, I pour a flagon for Tave, and I bring him a flagon while he's talking.
It's I gave you the good dwarven stuff. So be
cough
careful.
Right after I chug it, and yep.
Prost.
Yeah. You're gonna want
unsub.
It'll last a while.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, Woadster. Damn. Are you streaming tomorrow, Woody?
So
are you back to your regular schedule on Saturdays?
Okay.
Are you doing like marbles or some shit?
I guess that's
fun?
about all.
Like community oriented.
I'm just gonna
stream tomorrow.
Yep. He just walks back into the.
Please DM me before you go live. Like send me a DM on Discord.
Of course, you're welcome.
Warzone tournament. Is it a tournament or just regular play?
Come on by and have
a sponsored tournament?
Thank you.
Or don't. Whatever you like. It's up to you.
Just regular tomorrow.
Bye.
Okay. I'm gonna leave this subtle music playing in the background, guys.
Just really awkward at the end.
The subtle Harris Heller stream beats, the lo-fi beats. I'm feeling the lo-fi-ness today.
I made it. What did I do? How did I make it awkward?
Tourneys next week. We'll be rotating the sponsored Warzone tourneys and trivia every other week, starting next Saturday.
I thought that was like. I mean,
it makes sense.
Does that not make sense? That like we need to prove that we did what we said we were gonna do?
I mean, every other job I've ever done, you have to bring back proof that you did the fucking job.
I mean, I get thumbs is probably like I'm still learning what's appropriate down here, but like at the time, I couldn't think of a better way to prove we killed ogres. I left the head in the cart. Did you want me to bring the head?
Right? I don't know. We could bring the head, but he might be pissy about us bringing the head of the troll, and then he didn't like the thumbs of the ogres. Like, I don't know.
Sorry, Zan's just really just quiet right now. Just went through something a little bit traumatic.
Got the little PTSD going.
She's not happy.
So you guys' travel back to Blackhaven is pretty uneventful. No.
I take a nap.
Yeah, pretty easy to do in the old wagon there.
I take the reins if someone else is tired and let everyone else rest.
And it's only like a couple hours, so you won't be able to get like a long rest or anything.
I'm gonna get a nice little short cat nap in though.
But you are able to return to Blackhaven without issues.
We're gonna go back to the dude, the dwarvish dude. What's his name? The dude.
The dude. His name is the dude.
I thought
the
we were
Lebowski.
going back to the. I thought we would go back to the guild. That's actually with the woman.
The female elf.
The chick. The female, the half elf.
The half elf that someone has a crush on.
Shut up.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be angry and not talking to us, Jeff.
Oh, sorry, that was out of character.
Oh, okay.
That was just me saying, because I wouldn't call her the half elf. I know her name probably. I've already forgotten it, but
it's Zelona. I'm gonna give the thumbs to Fox.
Okay.
And here, you can talk to her. And I put them in your just thrust them into your chest. The bag of the bloody bag of thumbs.
I grabbed the bag and tied it to my belt.
Okay, you can go talk to her.
Whatever the bag rests against is accumulating a fair amount of ogre blood.
It's okay.
Once we get back into the town, I think Zan is just gonna go to the inn. I'm assuming you said we get to the next level, right?
Yeah, we're
yes,
level 4.
you guys are level 4.
Yes.
Technically, that takes place when we take the long rest. So technically,
yes.
We're level 3 currently. So what I want Zan to do is at this point is she's just gonna go back to just excuse herself from everybody, and she's essentially gonna sit down in their inner room and start communing with the Fae and such.
Okay.
And she's basically just gonna be unavailable until after a long rest.
Okay.
So.
All right.
I know that's kind of boring for RP, but it makes sense to me.
No, that makes sense.
Chad, I got a bunch of new stuff in the mail.
What else like to do?
I got a GA40.
But you still gotta do the
I'll put
turn
picture on
in. I
Twitter.
just kind of jumped off.
New
the
keyboard,
cart
new mouse,
and
new
went
mouse pad.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going back to the inn. I'm just gonna go crash in my bed. I'm gonna get
No, you and I are gonna drink.
I will probably roll a barrel. No, I'll leave the barrel, but I'll just go back to the inn and wait. But I'll get a couple of drinks, and then I'm gonna get drunk and then go to sleep.
I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna go turn in the stuff, and then I'm gonna go drink with Tave.
Okay. All right.
Well, you need to role play with her.
Glenn,
Shut up, Jeff.
Where are you going, Glenn?
I'll go back to the temple.
To the temple?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then, Fox, as you come into
The guild hall.
the guild hall, the town hall.
Yep.
And into the Krakensbane office, you see Zelona sitting at her desk doing some paperwork. And she looks up as you come in. Yes, can I help you?
Would you like proof that we completed our previous job?
Well, if you claim that you completed it and didn't, we'll just kill you. So we don't really need proof.
I just hold up a bag. It's full of orc thumbs and an ogre head.
That's
or not ogre, a troll head.
That's not pleasant. You can keep those as souvenirs.
Okay. Do you have any paperwork for us for completing the job?
No.
How about follow-on work?
Here's a bag of gold.
I'll grab the bag and tie it to my the other side, like the side of on my left side.
As far as follow-up work, you still need to do a few more jobs before you would become members of the guild. Those will be posted on the job board. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nope. Have a wonderful day.
Good afternoon.
You should have asked her out on a date.
No, not yet.
She's doing her paperwork.
She's being pretty cold.
You gotta warm her up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Turn on the heat.
Not yet. Not yet.
There, man?
Give him
Turn
a
up the
chance.
heat, boy. She's giving you the cold shoulder because she's cold. Turn up that heat.
Yeah, you gotta give her a reason to.
Oh boy.
Pay attention to you.
Oh boy. Anyway, so I walk out and I find the nearest, like, I know there's not trash cans here, but like pile of trash or garbage.
There would probably be some sort of
waste receptacle.
Yeah, something. So that there isn't just like shit piled in the streets.
I find the nearest waste receptacle and I put the bag of ogre thumbs and the troll head in it.
Okay. Yeah. It's at this point it's gotten kind of squishy. It's been like several hours of just being detached in room temperature. But yeah, you're able to like jam it into the barrel.
Where am I? How far am I from the Sparrow's Rest?
Not very far.
I'm gonna, just for a short RP moment, can we pretend that Harvey's character is here?
Guess it would kind of depend on what you're gonna do.
Prestidigitation.
Oh, yeah, that's.
So I use whisper and I whisper to him because it's within 120 feet of me. Hey, I'm outside. Can you clean me up before I come in so I don't get yelled at, please?
I want to be honest, he probably ignores that.
Yeah, he probably doesn't.
Wait, not like intentionally to spite you. He just probably doesn't notice that.
He noticed it. I use a spell whisper, like it penetrates his ears, or message, not whisper, but message.
He given Harvey's character so far, there's a very good possibility that he's just sitting, like reading a book, and thinks that it was like his own voice in his head.
He's not entirely wrong. Like, he probably has out like 9 books. You can go in there and like, if you get in his face, you have to like try to get his attention, and he might notice it. But you'd probably have to come in, like
there have been some pretty ridiculous things happening that Harvey's character has just been like, what now?
Yeah.
Okay, so then what I'll do is I'll cast minor illusion on myself to make myself look clean. Just a minor illusion of myself.
You're not like covered in blood or anything.
But draw down my right leg looks like just period down the outside of my leg.
There is probably more blood on you just from the combat.
Not me. I was way the fuck away in a tree yelling like vicious things about small dicks.
There's a lot more blood on like your friends just from the encounter.
I'm clean.
Yeah, Harvey cleaned everyone up after the combat.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, you can definitely do that. It's not like a ton of blood, but it's gonna be
just something that they're not gonna be. I don't want them being pissy. I walk in all smelling of rotten ogre and.
Yeah, no. They only got pissy with Tave because he literally just brought a deer carcass in dripping blood.
Yeah, that was the thing I did.
So I'm gonna go up in the sparrow dress before I drink with Tave. I'm gonna change clothes, then I'm gonna go drink with Tave.
Okay. All right, Glenn. You get to the temple.
Yep.
And as you go into the temple, you do see, you see Lorana. Just kind of going altar to altar, making sure things are in order. And as you come in, she doesn't like make any. She looks and sees you, and recognizes you as somebody that's been here before.
Even through like the battle damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
She seems to be very like good at remembering people.
Okay.
Kind of as part of like the nature of her, her trade, for lack of a better word. So
Okay.
she reckons, she nods to you, but doesn't really make any effort or like make any motion to like approach you unless you signal that you want something from her.
Sure, that makes sense. I'm just going to head straight for the altar to Miliel.
Okay.
And I'll take out my little prayer book, with the dogged ears and everything, and throw up. I mean, not throw up. Although, just quietly, just gonna vomit all over the altar.
in the Out of the Abyss campaign, there's a god who the way you show respect is by vomiting on it.
On the altar. You're supposed to do it.
Sorry.
No,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Two gods, one cup.
Yeah, it's pretty.
No, I'll just I'll offer up the prayer and just ask for just kind of talk about the shortcomings of the battle and just ask for more capability.
Thank you, Wody. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Gotta go crash early, dude. I'll see you tomorrow. Help for your Warzone game
And
and your practice before the week before the tourney. So you take care, brother, and we'll see you later.
A warm feeling. A bit hard to tell if it's something that you're really truly feeling or if it's, something your mind is inventing. But it is reassuring. And that feeling that you do have some assistance. And you notice there are and as you kind of look around the other altars, there are like some small piles of coins and things like offerings made to at the altars as well. Not that you have to do that. That's just a thing that is there.
Okay. There's Ricky's not like super learned about the gods.
Okay.
In general, but would she know whether or not this actually makes a difference to them, do you think? Could I make a religion a check, I guess?
You can certainly make a religion check. You could also, like, if you want, you could just go ask the Rana. Whatever you're more comfortable. Or both. If you make a religion check and suck at it.
Yeah, I think she'll try to discern it first.
Okay. Okay, yeah. The gods generally don't put, like, it's not like you're buying favors. But you do know that these offerings set at the altars are then collected and actually given out to collected for like charitable causes.
Okay.
So it is something that's looked positively upon
Okay.
by the gods. It's something they would notice, but it's certainly not like a it's not like the old I can't think of the word like in the Catholic Church used to do, like way back in the day. Penitent, no, where you could like buy forgiveness.
Alms.
Oh yeah. I don't remember what it's called either, but
Penance?
No, it wasn't penance. It was that really shady practice of like that was in Canterbury Tales.
Oh, was it like self-flagellation?
No, it was literally like you would pay a priest for forgiveness.
It was
So
almsgiving, but they had a different word for it.
The one story was that like a guy came to the priest and asked if he could pay for forgiveness for a future sin, and paid the priest when the priest said yes, and then robbed the priest.
It's called an indulgence.
Indulgence, thank you.
there it is. That's the
Yeah.
one.
So it's not an indulgence, but it's just something that is looked kindly upon.
Okay. Okay. I'll leave. Just a small pile. About 20 gold.
Okay. That is,
A lot.
as you're looking around, that's more than is at any of the altars combined.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Right. So
But also, Ricky, did not grow up needing money.
So it's a very generous gift.
Sense of coin, not really.
You're a little bit like an NFL player in that first year of the contract. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She doesn't quite have a sense of just how much that is.
Grasp on that. Okay.
Gonna
All right.
Dwayne Haskins this shit.
Wayne Haskins the shit out of it. Has anybody watched that 30 for 30 broke?
No, I don't think so.
Oh god. It just goes over like all of the like and they're legitimate like stars.
Yeah,
That,
well,
like,
they
had
spend far more
millions
than.
Millions and millions of dollars, and we're like broke. Like there was one baseball pitcher that tried to start a gaming studio.
Dude,
I'm stuck
OJ
at it.
Simpson had to go rob his own memorabilia.
Well, that was a whole different deal. That was just because he lost a civil suit after he killed his wife and a waiter.
Well, yeah, that happened too.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do in the temple then, Ricky?
No, that's all I need.
And
I'll be
you
right
do
back,
see
guys. Hang on.
A few other individuals praying at different altars. This temple, and I don't know how much experience you have in various temples.
Very little.
It is different than most other temples than the few temples you've been in. Most temples are devoted to like a god or a couple of gods. This one is very expansive.
Okay, sure, yeah. The pluralism here is
Right.
off the charts.
But yeah. All right. Do you just head back to the Sparrow's Rest then?
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything anybody would like to do in this evening, or do you want to just go ahead to a long rest?
I'm
No,
going to bed.
I am just locked in a room right now.
When you do get around to counting it, Fox, the pouch of gold you were handed is 200 gold.
Okay. I'll wait till I get with the rest of the group. Leave it kind of sealed and unopened. And then I'll get with the rest of the group so they know I didn't like try stealing extra or some shit.
Have we handed out any of this loot stuff that we have here on our loot tab?
So I don't know.
I don't think we have.
We have not.
I don't know. I would say
I'm gonna
probably
do that right. I'm gonna do that right now.
I also, while we're kind of doing things, so go ahead and make sure that you, if you haven't already, leveled your character up to level 4. I'm assuming you probably all have.
I'm doing it right now.
There is, so I have added in the handouts training journals for everyone. So if there's at the very top there should be a folder that says training journals. You should only be able to see one training journal in there.
Okay, I gotta record a video.
And it should have your character's name on it. What I would like for you guys to do is just track your attempts to train.
9P
to try to
KO.
I think you had 1 success.
I have 8 weeks left on my shift.
The
I wrote it in my notes.
G840
Okay.
extra large mouse pad.
Oh yeah, because you had
The
you had
new
two
Logitech
successes.
Yeah, I have notes underneath my character.
Superlight Pro.
So if you guys want to use those,
And
I don't
an
care.
Astro,
I'm just basically wanted to
headphone
provide them so that
holder.
it would be nice if I don't have to try to keep track of it. Is basically my hope there. That's right, Zantia, you rolled really, really high. And also, if anybody needs to make a roll for training, you could do that before you take your long rest.
I might. Let me look. Oh yeah, because I'm training up Goblin.
So you
Now
can
remember,
only make 3 rolls per week.
We
That's what I
rolled
was gonna
last time. We rolled twice last time. I
and that's
passed
the
once
same-
and
that's
failed
the
law.
same week. Yeah.
And you can only roll 2 rolls a rest. So you still have like 1 roll to make.
Hang on, I'm keeping notes in my training journal. What do I need to roll? Just say D20?
Well, it was... What are you training for? You're training for... So it'd be an intelligence check, I think.
So just be an int roll
Let
with
me
my
check.
modifier?
I believe so, to learn a language.
I just don't remember. It might not have been last week. It might have been the week before we rolled it. I know we rolled it recently.
It was 2 weeks ago that we rolled.
So do I need to make 2 rolls?
No, because it's the same game week.
Oh, okay.
It's
So-
only like 2 days later.
So I'm caught up in rolls. I don't owe you a roll or anything.
Well, so you've only got 1 success though, right?
Yeah, 1 success, 1 failed.
Right. So you have to have 2 successes to have a successful week.
So roll it 1 more.
Yes, and you can only roll 3 rolls per week.
Is this? And this is intelligence, right?
Yes.
With modifier?
So not proficiency, just
That's
a
just
straight
modifier.
intelligence check. Yep.
And I rolled a 1.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, that probably didn't pass there.
It didn't work out.
Um,
That's not gone well.
okay, so everyone's loot.
Tragic.
Everyone gets 114 gold,
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
31 silver pieces, and
So
280. 114 gold, 31 silver, 280 copper. It's on the loot handout so that everyone knows for next week. The people who aren't here, that they'll know how much they get. And I did that by 7 to include Ron, so Ron will get that as well. And then I left the half plate because we still technically are just sitting on the half plate.
Does anybody have a bag? No. You wouldn't have a bag of holding yet.
No.
You
You got a
didn't
wagon.
give us one yet, so no, we don't have one.
We got a wagon.
You're
Sitting
a
in the
wagon.
corner. I'm looking at it longingly as if something I could wear at some point, but I haven't decided.
I cannot wear it.
Is that what you want me to do right there for the training journal? I just put what I'm training and each week what each roll was.
I thought you
I
could wear it.
genuinely don't care.
Okay.
I just want to know. I just want you guys to keep track of when you're trained on things. And I'm just providing. I was just trying to provide a simple way for you guys to track that, so that I don't have to. Basically.
Right, I'm just tracking number of weeks left. I have 8 weeks left.
And that's perfect. Like I said, whatever makes you happy. is perfect with me. I just am trying to not like have one less thing for me to keep track of.
Jeff, I thought as a halfling, not as a halfling, but as a hexblade, you could wear medium armor.
Oh, it's medium armor? I thought it was heavy.
No,
halfblade's medium, and it doesn't have a strength requirement.
Well, what's half-blade? Like
15 plus dex modifier, maximum of 2.
Is it 15 plus dex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It caps it at 2, but
I mean that's well.
So 17 max, right?
I'm wearing scale mail currently.
I'm just wearing just regular leather.
So I mean, it would give you a +1, and it doesn't have a strength requirement.
Well, and its scale's already medium, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're already wearing medium armor. Like,
right. I honestly thought half-plate was.
Yeah. Yes. I have the exact same thought. Is that it should be heavy. It's stupid that it's light or medium. But
I mean, I guess I could wear it then.
1 more AC wouldn't hurt.
No, I suppose not.
AC literally stays the same if I put it on. So.
Yeah, and all mine was just gleaming, so it just didn't get dirty, but the rest of me did. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess I will add half-plate and
the
wear
one
that.
benefit of gleaming armor would be that like it's no maintenance.
Right, but I don't think you're tracking maintenance on this stuff anyway.
No.
Alright, I guess you could take half-plate off and put gleaming scale mail in there, and we could sell that if we want to.
Yep. Like that's however you want to handle that. If you want to just donate back to the party, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I don't care.
You could also be a greedy bastard.
No.
All right. So you guys are able to get a long rest. You do officially level to level 4. As I've said, if you want to take a feat instead of an ability score increase at level 4, that's not something you have to do any training or anything for. Those just happen.
You could take as many feats as you want during an ASI level, right?
You could take like whatever feat you want.
Yeah, like instead of like all the times that you level up into like an ability score level, you could just take different feats for each one of them.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
That's just.
Yeah. Sorry, when you said like you could take as many as you want, I was like.
Well, clearly I can't just take. Well, I have every feat now.
Yeah, I was like,
I have all of them. Which one?
I am a centipede because I have all the feet.
I have all the feet. I am the human centipede. No,
Oh.
Yeah, no. And ASIs, because those are things that are just granted by leveling, you can do whatever you need to with those. And with the cross classing, the only reason I'm asking for the training for cross classing is to help it make more sense, especially with those like, oh, I'm a sorcerer and now I'm cross-classing into rogue. That has nothing to do with the years of training I've spent as a sorcerer.
Well, I mean, technically, I could just be a sorcerer all of a sudden and be like, hey, I found out I was a sorcerer.
Yeah, that one would be rough, right? I've been back and forth on that, like, because like I'm almost like with sorcerer. I'm like, man, I don't even know how. Like, you can't just choose to become a sorcerer out of the blue.
No,
right?
but you could just randomly discover your bloodline.
But no, but they have feats for that. Like the feat I took for level 4 is sorcerer apprentice adept.
No. Well,
you know what I mean, though. It could be you could use or magic initiate sorcerer. Like it just like while magic started.
I saw a sorcerer's apprentice one time, and he didn't look very adept at anything.
Okay, never mind. You fucking shit. No, fuck you, Mike. Fuck
Isn't that
you.
the one with fucking Nick Cage in it?
Yes.
Oh, I was just thinking about the like original sorcerer apprentice from Fantasia.
Oh,
Oh my God, Mike.
Fuck.
I don't know. Nick Cage makes everything better though.
I haven't seen Nick Cage.
I can't fucking
movie.
wait for his Five Nights at Freddy movie where he's just like an insane person.
Are you serious?
You've not seen that?
I didn't know that existed either, to be honest. So.
No, I don't pay any attention. Like Nick Cage, bless his heart, is one of those dudes who just will not turn down an acting job.
I don't know. He sometimes you land something like Con Air though. So.
Yeah, no shit.
Willy's Wonderland. Willy's Wonderland.
Or Gone in 60 Seconds.
Google it. Willy's Wonderland.
I'm not doing it.
What's the movie where he's got the bees?
Hello, beaches.
Oh,
Bees.
The Wicker Man.
Wicker Man.
Yeah.
No, dude, he's
Face Off is still the best.
Willy's Wonderland. It is basically a Five Nights at Freddy's ripoff. He gets a job as a night janitor, and like he's just like this weird, creepy dude, and he like doesn't talk the entire trailer. Doesn't say a word. Like people are talking to him, and he just ignores them. And the animatronics like come alive.
I'm here.
Like,
we can get started. Nice. I thought you were just getting ready to go live.
And just starts ripping all of their
you'll
heads off
be in
and just,
stream in a
like,
few
beating them to
minutes.
death.
Oh, I
And
thought you
they're,
said
like,
you were
running
going
from
to
him.
be streaming in a
great.
few minutes. I'm dumb.
Didn't he go like straight
I
up?
thought you were
broke,
doing
too?
like your podcast or some
Yeah,
shit.
he bought a lot of.
Even though I knew
dumb
you weren't
shit,
streaming your
I don't know
podcast
he went
anymore, I was very confused.
But he bought he was buying like.
Heck no.
He spent $2
Dumb
million on
shit.
a T-Rex head and then had to give
Yeah.
it.
Dude,
And then had to
Didn't he,
give it
like-
back.
this is
to him stolen.
amazing. This
Did he get,
keyboard,
like, voodoo
it's
cursed or some shit? He
wireless!
was like having issues and he had
the
like,
G915
something
TKL
like
is
in, like,
so fucking amazing. I got the
or some
clicky
shit,
one,
some voodoo
and it's like
guy,
perfectly clicky.
I
That
wouldn't.
sounds
Like, you
that
can't
sounds
hear
something
it
Nick
unless
Cage
I do
buys,
this.
too.
It does. Yes.
Like he buys he's bought some. Yeah, the
I
T-Rex
love it.
skull was the worst one.
Yeah.
Because he bought it for like $2 million at auction, and then it came out that it was stolen, and he just had to give it back. So he just pissed away $2 million.
He could have sued the auction company for selling stolen merchandise without verifying its origin first.
And he may have, but like
I
he's
don't
not going
know.
to get $2 million back. Like
No, but
like-
he would get enough back where it wouldn't be that big of a loss.
And
He
like the
certainly
problem with that is you'd have to prove in court that they should have known that it was fake. But they're like, hey, we tried to do due diligence. Here's us looking at this. We had these papers. We tried to have them, and you know what I mean. Like that would have been so. It would have cost him as much suing the place as it would have.
Maybe, yeah.
Right, and it could very easily be down to like the auction house saying,
Hey guys, we're in a deep rabbit hole here with Nick Cage, which is fantastic. We have some D&D to play.
"I got some D&D I'm gonna play with right now while I pee."
Oh my god. How do you have two D's?
Is D&B.
Oh, D&B. Shocking.
There was a guy on Reddit that claimed he had 2 Ds.
Ah, my ass. He had the same one cut in half.
No, I don't remember.
I mean,
I don't
that's a
remember.
legitimate thing. People can have, two
Yes.
genitalia, man.
So that wouldn't even be
Yeah,
the
but
weirdest
two of the
genetic
same
mutation.
gender. I've heard of two genitalia, but one male, one female, but not two male genitalias.
No, dude, there's people that have literally 2
There are
dicks. I think
people
one of them
who
does
get
porn.
all the time. Like,
That's
Dude,
fantastic.
just Google it. Do it right
No,
now.
I'm not Googling that.
Google, make sure you screen share on your stream.
I no, and no.
There, hold on, you got Discord up? I'll do it for you.
I hate you guys so much.
I just need to roll. Can I roll all 3 training checks, or
You can only roll 2 arrest.
okay?
I'll be right back. I need to change out the laundry.
What are you training?
Chat, I'll be right. I'm sure YouTube would be cool with it. Probably. I need to go change out the laundry. I'll be right back,
You
guys.
want that as your level 4, or are you training that?
I want to train that. I took ASI for.
Yeah, perfectly reasonable. Yeah, okay. So heavy armor master. I'm gonna say Dex for that feat.
Okay.
Heavy armor master.
Heavy armor master, I would think would be strength, but I mean that's
Okay, strength is fine. Yeah, strength will
Okay.
work.
All right. So I can roll 2 strength checks.
Yes.
I mean, I guess you could go either way on it. Whatever's higher.
It's tricky, like.
I don't think either one of those passes a DC 15.
It isn't. Is your dex better than your strength?
Nope.
Okay.
Are they the same thing?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I would assume if he was wearing heavy armor, that's dex is his dump stat.
I don't ever dump
nope.
dex.
Int is my dump stat.
Well, not dump, but like not. It's not one of your good stats.
I usually try to like 10 is the lowest I go on dex, but I like to keep it at 12. Is a like con and dex are never dump stats. Everything else could be a dump stat.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna play a wizard with a -2 constitution.
I'm gonna I'd kill your character pretty easily.
So I can die to a D4 at level 1.
Oh god. See, that's why low levels are scary.
Yeah. Well, and that's why, like, Scott and I were talking about it with this party. The amount of damage you guys are putting out, balancing that is going to be a fucking nightmare, because there's no healer, like no true healer. So killing you is going to be.
We have a paladin that has, land hands and cure wounds or whatever. I think we have a bard that could be. Well, maybe you don't have cure wounds, but then
he took healing word. He took healing word. I have cure wounds too.
I did not take healing word either.
there's some stuff there, but like you don't have like a dedicated cleric. So like it's one of those like, and that's one of my nightmares of balancing always is sometimes when you've got like high damage output parties, you end up with a thing that like when it hits like a truck. In order to be remotely challenging. But we'll get there. I will figure out the balancing.
In the morning, I would like to go to the Black Pigeon.
Okay.
When they open, I'm going to sleep in. It was a rough day.
I just realized.
Actually, no. I'm going to go to the general goods store.
Okay. Yeah.
Is the general goods store like the only place to buy stuff here?
No, not at all. So it's the only place to buy like random bits, like your general goods.
Yeah.
But there's right next to Sparrow's Rest, there is an archery shop.
Okay.
There is a blacksmith right here. There is the livery. Let me look real quick and make sure. So there's a general store. There's Bits and Bobs. The Dented Pauldron, which is the blacksmith shop, and the Perfect Paradox, which is the archery shop.
So I'm gonna go to the archery shop first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
As you walk into the archery shop, you see a sign out front that has that says the Perfect Paradox on it. And as you walk in, you see an elf sitting behind, basically at a workbench, who seems to be making arrows. He's wearing like fine elvish silk clothing. You might not recognize it as elvish, but it's fine silk clothing with a fine cloak draped over his shoulders. He's not terribly tall, and he has dark black hair flowing down his back, and is just sitting with his back to the door, working on an arrow, and you can see the fletchings of the arrow kind of bobbing as he's working on it. What can I help you with?
I have a friend who he says that you can learn from books. And I want to be better with these. And I point my throwing knives, and I point at my bow. Do you have any books that help you get better?
And he kind of like turns around and looks at you at this point. And he looks you up and down for a like an almost uncomfortable amount of time.
Chat. Who do we got here in chat, everybody? Who's here?
Want to be better with a
bow. I want to look at this.
And with these, and I pull out one of my knives.
Let's see.
Yes.
Is he have
loyalty
like
works.
A target in the room or anywhere?
Loyalty points work.
No, not in the room. You did notice as you walked over from Sparrow's.
So we need to do the loyalty store.
And you can see it
Roll
on the
call.
map. These are targets. So there is a little bit of a like range set up next to the perfect paradox there.
But you just can't see him from like right here. I was just gonna throw it, so he like got my I mime throwing
looks like
it.
The more you
like,
chat too.
Yes, I understand. The knife aren't really my expertise.
There it is.
Bow. Well,
yes, we can do sound effects. We can do all kinds of stuff, chat. This is going to be good.
I could offer my services, giving you some training, if you'd like. And I could look into, what sort of books might be helpful. Give me a moment. And he gets up and goes back into the back of the, into behind the there's like a counter, and behind it you see just bundles of arrows, kind of tied and hanging in on racks all over the place, and a lot of bows as well. And he eventually comes back, holding a book. This might be the sort of thing you're looking for, but it's quite valuable.
Okay. Do you mind if I look at it?
Well, of course.
What is it?
It's basically just a book detailing the physics of
personal
archery,
hydration
as well as a lot of not tactics, best practices, basically for that's not the correct word that I'm looking for, but I'm gonna move on.
Would this book, as a metagaming perspective on how Dave would think of it, would this book give him the advantage?
Boxman Hydrate's
one roll
missing.
Per week for sharpshooter feat.
We don't have Hydrate in here.
I would like
to purchase something that would train you for that.
I would like.
In the emotes you sent me.
How
we got love. We got
much
cry.
For the book.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I need it. Thank you, sir.
I think I could let it go for 200 gold.
Okay, I give him 200 gold.
Be good with it, please.
I promise I will.
And let me know if you would like any training.
I will. I mean, this took a lot of my money, but yeah,
it's worth it.
I think so too.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
do you know where I could buy like a really big pot? Like a big pot.
I believe.
Just DM it on Discord, and I'll pull it up.
Is that at the?
Or send it to the
store?
foxhole somewhere, like in mod chat or something.
Yes.
Okay.
Or I can just do this, I guess.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're fine. I can do that.
You're welcome.
And for the book too. Oh, do you sell knives here? Like these little ones that I throw, or do you just sell arrows and bows?
I mostly stick to arrows and bows.
Okay, that's fine.
My interests, you see.
Yeah, no, I mean, me too. I just was curious. You never know. I mean, yeah. Do you mind if I practice on your target sometimes?
No, please do. That's what they're there for.
Thank you.
Just if you damage one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
No worries there.
Yeah, he's gonna damage one.
Probably.
1,000% won't end up damaged.
First time I huck an axe at it, it's gonna like.
Oh yeah. Not even remotely made for axe hucking.
No.
Oh yeah.
Like, I probably shouldn't use an axe.
He kind of looks at you awkwardly for like another 15 seconds, and then just like slowly sits back down at his workbench.
I'm gonna go to the general goods store.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes. What can I help you with?
I need a pot. Like a really big pot. And I like mime showing one that's like... Basically, I'm miming one that would easily fit the ogre skull that I have.
Yeah, I think I've got something. And she walks back to the back. And she comes back with a pot, kind of the size of like a turkey fryer pot. And it's all cast iron. It's heavy as fuck, and you can see her like struggling a little bit to get it out there. She sets it down. Will this do for you?
Is that... Yes. It will.
Okay. Anything else I can get for you?
No. Wait, do you sell any of these? And I hold up the knife.
Sure. Yeah, got lots of them.
How many's a lot?
I think I've got about 473.
That is a lot. That's a lot more than me. Can I buy... That get deleted? Where'd it go? They are... For gold, I can buy 20 of them.
20, yes.
Can I buy 5 gold worth?
Certainly. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So that's 100, right?
Well, she actually ends up bringing out like 125.
Oh, okay.
Because you're buying so many.
Give her 5 gold.
They aren't light though.
No. I know. Can I come back and get like... I'm gonna go get the cart for the pot.
Yeah.
Because one of our guys has a cart. I think he'll let you use it.
Might be for the best. I mean, surely you don't need... Yes. But yes, the pot, I'll, I don't know, 5 gold.
Okay.
So 10 gold.
Done.
Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No.
Okay. I'll set these aside here and wait for you to return.
Thank you. And I'm gonna go get the cart. and then I'm gonna get my thing, and then I'm gonna drive the cart to the best of my abilities outside of town, and I'm gonna take the pot into the woods a little bit, find like a small little clearing, make like a rudimentary camp, and then I'm gonna leave I'm not gonna make the camp, but I'm gonna leave the pot and I'm gonna cover it, like camouflage it, and then I'm gonna take the cart back into town.
Okay.
Are you moonshining?
Give me an animal handling or I'm assuming you're not proficient with a vehicle.
I'm proficient with animal handling, and
okay, that'll work.
I did the roll.
No issue.
Okay.
No issue at all.
And then I'm gonna take them.
Do like donuts if you want.
No, I'm not gonna do that. And then I'm gonna take the cart back into town, and then I'm gonna go back out.
Okay.
No, before I go back out, I'm gonna get a shit ton of. I'm gonna get like a couple of buckets of water, and carry them out.
Yeah, it's not hard to get buckets of water.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fill the pot, and then I'm gonna put a fire around it, and get the water like hot and boily, and then I'm gonna boil the skull all day and just chill out in the woods boiling the skull so I can pick it clean.
Okay.
I want a clean ogre skull.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. Go ahead and give me a survival check.
Okay. Don't fuck up.
So you're boiling his head off, pouring off the liquid, adding new liquid, and boiling some more as you boil shit off.
We just boil it all day for like 9 hours, and the meat will just fall off the bone.
Like occasionally, maybe pulling the skull out and like scraping some shit off of it.
Yeah, that's just all I'm doing. And then I'll just pour it all out and come back out with the cart.
Yeah, no, that's you can. This is not a complicated task. You do manage that. But it does take you a good chunk of the day finding firewood to keep the fire going and so on. That's what I'm gonna
do for the day.
All right. What would everybody else like to do?
I'm going to be sitting down by a window in the bar area of Sparrow's Rest.
Okay.
Reading a book.
Okay.
All right. Zan is gonna come down the stairs probably in the morning and kind of just look around. And who's manning the kitchen today?
So during the morning and like lunchtime is Garrick.
Is that the mower?
That is the mower. He is back to mowing.
And then I'm just gonna peek back, behind the curtain, and give him a, hey, you need any help today?
Sure.
He just smiles up at it. All right. What do you want? I'm assuming that I get put back on dishes duty.
He kind of looks at you, goes, Do you think you can work a spatula?
Of course.
All right. Try to fry some eggs and not fuck it up.
All right.
And he kind of pulls up a stool for you to one of the like flat. There's like 2 or 3 big flat griddles. And he pulls a stool up for you. Not in any like patronizing way, just it's a kid for a minotaur and an orc. So
it's much obliged.
And he sticks a spatula kind of rudely into your hand, and wanders off.
I start mooing and humming at the same time, and cooking eggs.
And as he wanders off, he's like in the night.
It's what?
It's just a moo moo moo. Moo 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 moo.
I'm mooing along as well.
And at one point he goes, "Oh, you need to be careful with your minotaur there. That was not nice. My mother's a very nice lady." It's a lot of it. It's fine. I understand it, but it's inflection and it's weird. But continue. I'll just maybe if a Minotaur who wants to kill you shows up, maybe not. That's what I'm saying.
I'll just tell him I learned it from you.
Right. No, I understand. Fine. It's just a word of advice, for long life. You seem nice, but you're snack sized.
Just gape, just like, what? That's rude.
It just shrugs.
And I just move back at him.
My sister is a whore, you're right.
Damn.
She smiles, feeling vindicated.
And like, you can't 100% tell if he's fucking with you.
I am completely fucking with him though, so I don't care.
But go ahead and give me a... Are you proficient with chef's tools?
No, I don't think so, not yet.
Okay. So go ahead and give me...
Am I?
Oh.
Trying to remember, because I remember reading I read a lot of stuff, and I don't remember if I had anything in here. I don't think I am. I think that's...
That is part of the chef feat.
Right, I know.
I was proficient with that before I took the chef feat in our Tuesday campaign.
I thought I might have did that, but I don't think I did, so no.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a... I will allow either Dex or Wisdom.
Well,
Check.
Dex is better.
Without
So-
proficiency.
So just like a straight Dex roll.
Yes.
I fucked up some eggs.
That's not... they're not great. They're not completely fucked. Like... But it's not... you wouldn't want to pay a lot of money for it. It's a lot like...
I'm learning, damn it.
More like a greasy spoon fried egg. That's happening.
Adam,
Garrett
I
kinda
found
walks
it in
over and goes,
a previous conversation we had, bud.
That's
Don't panic, I got it. As you can see.
That's unfortunate. We'll eat those.
I'll do better next time.
I'll Yeah, sorry. No, you did real good. Real. No.
I just look at him and say, you don't have to patronize me. That's fine.
No, it's not. It wasn't very good at all. But it's food still. It's
You
not
in your
burnt or
recliner
anything.
half asleep? I was waiting for you to
Just,
send it to
You're
me.
supposed to
Like,
try to keep him.
man, it's taking him a while. I'm gonna see if I can't find it in our
Go minimum 3
conversations. I don't want him panicking and trying to find it.
3 pieces.
You're sitting in a recliner.
They got a little scattered. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody learns. You'll get there. Maybe. Or not.
You know, I realized something. You know you could like stop like at least like a sentence early and be far better.
You know, I've heard that before.
I'm
But
I'm actually, you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
also, I've learned that most people don't really question me for some reason.
Yeah.
You know,
I-
it's like
I-
somehow when a big fella talks to him, most people
Sir,
just
miss
kinda
that you
go,
were looking for it
"Uh-huh."
now. No, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're good,
It's,
bud. You relax.
It's kind of funny,
Mm-hmm.
but you seem okay. I mean, you're kind of a shit cook at the moment.
That's okay. I'll
But,
get better.
Yeah.
I'm only as good as my teacher. Wink.
I don't know who your teacher is, but he sucks.
Yeah. Maybe he'll get better too.
Maybe. I don't know.
You can all dream.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here and cook actual breakfast though. Could you got some pots and shit you could watch up now if you'd like.
Sure.
And he just goes back to cooking.
I will wash up dishes.
Is there any? Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
So I guess for the training of the heavy armor master, I'll spend the next day. I guess, does the guild hall have like a sparring?
Oh yeah.
Training
yeah, there's
areas?
a big.
Yeah.
Open
I'll go
training
there and just like basically find somebody that's trying to train with like a wooden sword sort of a situation and just get beat on a lot trying to like get better at, and it doesn't work obviously based on the because of how the rolls go. I'm just gonna get beat on with a wooden sword for a while.
That's exactly what I was gonna suggest. Go. Your training for heavy armor is just getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It goes about as you would expect.
Yeah.
You do like at some point you you realize like it doesn't really hurt. You can't move for shit in it. But, like you could reasonably put this on and walk into a fight right now.
I mean, I have worn heavy armor. That's what I normally wear.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. So because you're just going for.
I'm going for master, not proficiency.
Right. What lowers like the damage you take by a certain amount or something like that?
Yeah, DR 3 versus non-magical plus an additional strength or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's pretty good.
So. Yeah. So like, you realize like you're not doing a great job at, like reducing the hits.
Yeah.
But I mean it's there. You get you like yep. And like towards the end of the day, you're like, I'm just getting hit a lot, aren't I? I'm essentially. It does like start to occur to you that you're basically a training dummy at this point.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
That's what I was going for. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little deflating. But good on you. Like, they look really appreciative.
Yeah, I bet.
It was way more fun hitting you than like hitting the actual training dummies all day.
It would be. They would find that fun. All right. Yeah, that's my day.
Are there any other so we can just do like how much downtime do you guys want to do?
I want to fight. So I know I want to do a week.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Right.
I know.
We're finishing out the week you already fought.
Yeah. I know.
And
that's right.
And I've already did my stuff too.
I was just saying. You said how much downtime do you want to take? I'm saying at least 1 week.
Fox, is there anything you want to do? Like, is there anything anybody wants to do during downtime?
I was role playing out what I was doing all week anyway, because
So far.
The chef thing.
It's kind of hard. I guess one of the things I would be doing is still trying to study some language and probably working some of my acting stuff.
So you will at some point, probably fairly soon.
Mm-hmm.
In order to actually learn a language, you'll need to find either someone who speaks the language to teach it to you.
Tave.
Yeah, you wanted to learn Orc, right?
No. Goblin.
Goblin, yeah. I can teach you
Right.
Goblin.
10-4. Okay. So yes. That'll work. Alright. So it that goes not terribly well. This first week. it's not. Doesn't seem to be a terribly productive week.
I'm struggling. Yeah. For a person of many languages, it's pretty hilarious, but I'm struggling.
Right. And it's one of those things where like you keep like using words from other languages, and then doing that thing where like the word this, and it's like that's yes I could that's not
how it works. Yep.
And like Tave probably doesn't understand the languages you're switching to a good chunk of the time.
Probably not. Minus when I switch to Orc.
It's a rough week. Xantia, you do eventually like you get some things cooked that Garrick actually is like, I will serve that to a customer and sends it out.
Just does the fist pump. Like, yes.
I mean, maybe like in his head, but not outwardly just yet. Oh, you do the fist pump.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm caught up now. I thought you were saying like Garrick. I was like,
no,
he's not that vested.
Nope. Zan is excited.
Yeah. You do you get like towards the end of the week, like you're kind of getting in the groove. Good week for you. You can just go get your ass beat a lot.
Yeah, no, that's like, I mean, I'll go ahead and make the third roll, but obviously I'm not going to be able to make 2 in the week.
Right.
What was it, strength?
I'm looking right now.
Oh yeah. Nope.
What the fuck are you drawing that for?
Don't roll over until the next week, do they?
No.
I may lower that DC just a little bit.
DC 15 is really hard, especially with
it is hard,
especially with no proficiency.
It is hard, but again, like
I know it's not made to be easy, so
I don't know. So that's all just we're playing with that. Like, it's homebrew stuff. It's just figuring out what's best.
Well, it also depends on how many weeks we actually spend with downtime and how many because technically speaking, we didn't have to finish out this week yet. We could have taken on a whole bunch more contracts, and if we're going on adventures, how many times in a week, and we level up a couple times, it almost becomes moot because.
Right. And that is largely up to you guys. You guys can run the whole time, or you can do downtime stuff too. I don't care. I'm good with either.
I mean, I don't think that anyone of like us are really in a huge rush. There's no looming threat.
No, there's no time limit or anything. So like, whatever, like that's what I'm saying. There's like, you're gonna earn the most money from going out and doing missions, or Tave succeeding in the pit fighting. But so that is the first week of downtime stuff completed. What do we want to do from there?
Is Tave gonna fight?
I'm gonna go to the Black Pigeon
during the week. I'm sorry. Is there something you want to do that during this week?
No, because this week is probably pretty close to over. The only thing I would do is go to the Black Pigeon and set up my date with what's her name.
You're able to during that week complete the thing.
Oh, okay. Good.
I think that's easy enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to the Black Pigeon, and walk into the bar, and Shagdo is behind the bar at this point. And she just kind of looks and.
Can I go with you?
Oh, hello.
Dave?
Hi.
What can I do for you?
Did you want me to go with you, Tave?
I mean, you could tag along. I'm not really gonna care either way.
I'm probably gonna stick with Tay for most encounters.
So, when would you like to go hunting?
Go hunting with you anytime.
Tomorrow morning,
Mm.
just around sunrise.
Oh boy, that seems early.
She says anytime and then complains about the time.
That was supposed to be sexual innuendo.
It's a
I'm
good
not-
time to go hunting.
Yeah. No, I didn't. We could probably do that. Are there anything to hunt that, like, you hunt, noonish?
I guess we could go hunting later in the day.
Could go in the morning if that's better.
How about we split the difference? Mid-morning.
Yeah, okay. That's more doable. Like what? Like 9?
I kind of point to this guy. When the sun's about there.
Oh boy. The northern. Oh boy. We're gonna maybe have to get you a watch or clock or something.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I don't know how technologically advanced this place is, but a watch seems
Yeah, I mid-morning. I'll be here. I'll come get you. Do you have your own bow? You can use mine.
Just wait. Just meet me at my house, not here. I don't live here.
Oh. I just don't know where things are.
Right. It's just if you hang out for a while, you can walk me home.
Yes. When's the next fight?
Well, there are fights every night, but I think we can schedule you for a couple more days.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll pencil you in.
thank you. And then I'll wait for her to figure out where her house is. And then we'll go hunting the next day.
Okay.
I mean, like, literally hunting. Like, we're gonna go hunting.
Right. She looks somewhat disappointed when she realizes you actually meant hunting. And that wasn't just like a euphemism for getting her out in the woods and fucking her.
No, it's a courtship ritual in the north. Take them hunting.
Yeah, she doesn't look as enthusiastic about it as a courtship ritual.
I take her disappointment as in she's disappointed in me.
No, and she sits down at one point and goes, this is fine. This is okay. We can also just buy food.
It's about the bonding. It's about us together out here surviving.
But if we do talking, the things run away, right?
We can talk some. I mean, we're near a town, so like the animals are kind of used to it.
This is very confusing to me.
The closer you are to like villages, the animals are a little bit more
Not
comfortable.
that part. Try to just
saw it coming a mile away.
It's a really good thing you're nice looking.
I am?
Yes.
Oh.
You're cute, but you're dumb.
You're adorable.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
It just happened. This is virtual tabletop. Oh my god! It closed me out of Utrana for some reason. did just roll a 24. I rolled a nat 20, but
Okay.
I'll roll it again. Because it didn't roll in the roll 20. Another 11.
Another 11. You
I'm
gonna go with this one because it's funnier.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm consistent with my
you
survival.
see like a flash of deer fur out of the corner of your eye, and you just absolutely let loose with your tomahawk right into Bambi's chest. And as you drop it, like, you realize, like, oh, that was a baby. Huh.
I just shrug. It's good meat. The younger the deer, it's more supple.
And Shagdo kind of, I've heard that. So what now?
We make camp. We prepare it. We have lunch.
We make camp?
Yeah.
And her eyebrows raise at that.
I make a camp. It's fire. And as the fire like is getting going, I like kind of. Well, I tell her to make the fire, and then
And she kind of like looks around, like, "Where's the bedroll?"
Oh, and I like pull out my stuff, my camping gear.
Oh, I'm watching.
She 100% sets up the tent in the bedroll. And then just like keeps like looking at you, and then looking at the tent in the bedroll.
Dave, you should offer her a drink. She seems thirsty.
And looking at the tent in the bedroll.
Bed this woman!
By the way, did you follow along? You said you were shadowing him.
I was shadowing until it turned into a date, and then I was like, yeah, deuces.
Are you third wheeling my date?
I'm not third wheeling your date at this point. When you said you're going hunting, I went back to go read.
He was Bambi.
I was Bambi.
I hit him in the face with a tomahawk.
And I'm dead. Fuck you, Mike. I'm done. I'm never playing this game again.
It's the most dangerous game, guys.
I will bet her.
All right.
Thank God. Get it over with.
Roll performance check.
She doesn't look enthused with the food at all. But the rest of it was okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what your level of experience is.
Not very.
But the enthusiasm was high.
I'm like 18.
Yeah.
But not very old.
A lot of enthusiasm there. She just kind of, we can work on that later. Maybe. Can we like not kill things next time?
Yeah.
I would imagine Tay be disappointed by that.
Yeah, if you didn't read that in my voice, I was.
You can kill things, and then just meet me for like dinner afterwards.
Sorry, I'm just not used to this civilization thing.
Right, and I understand that, and I appreciate that.
This is like a thing for the North. I have to prove that I could take care of you, and you have to prove that we could be a good team. Sorry. That's not really a thing as much down here.
Well, it is for some orcs, but boy, I live in town for a reason.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry. I really appreciate the effort, though. It was nice of you. I just, yeah.
It's not you. It's me.
It's not you. It's your. I like you. I prefer to like not kill things.
No, I got that.
Yeah. Sorry. And it's gotten that there's that little bit of that awkward vibe at this point. Wanna head back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She wanders back into town. Like she doesn't like just leave you.
No, I go with it.
I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, I'm going to the inn.
Oh. Okay.
So bad.
That's fine.
I just go to the inn. Like I just
She
leave
just-
it at that. Like,
She
I don't.
just gets like, it like wanders off the other direction, like
Yeah.
slightly embarrassed.
I just go to the inn.
All right.
See, Tave, how'd your date go?
Not great.
No?
No. She didn't like hunting.
just kind of have a shock look. It's like, I thought all orcs like hunting. Do not
Me
all
too.
orcs like hunting?
No, evidently not.
That's
No.
rather
Disappointing. Yeah.
rather disappointing. Yes.
So you found it on Twitter?
I mean,
What the fuck is it?
We had sex, but
Just kind of like a shocked / embarrassed look. Oh,
yeah, I mean, she's great, but
all right. Yeah, that sounds
I don't know.
well, good.
I'm not.
I just kind of like
Yes.
reach up to try to pat him as high up as I can reach.
Yes.
Like,
Presumably that's about his hip.
well, it's his arm.
Oh, it's burning
it
his
would be his
glove.
shoulder if I.
I'm very
could, but,
ape-like, so my arms are very long. So.
Yeah, like you can definitely catch like good forearm meat.
That's fine. I mean, I'm just saying. I just reach up. I'm just patting him, and it's like, well, good game. GG's.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about experience.
I just take a deep breath. I don't think it'll happen again, but that's okay.
Well, it doesn't have to be that one. You've learned.
Oh, that's what I meant. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna go. It's a weird day.
Sure. And then I'm gonna try to hand him one of the something I cooked though.
I'm gonna eat the shit out of it. I'm starving.
Something that was at least like decently cooked.
Yes, I'm starving.
It's not anything fancy, but you hand him like a nice stack of pancakes. And they're
No.
they're good. They're really well made pancakes.
And just look at him. I was like, I know this isn't your normal fanfare, but it's something I've been working on.
I am so hungry right now. She didn't want to eat the deer, like,
But she ate the deer.
but like half-heartedly. Like when you order a nice meal and she eats like a corner of it.
Well, you know what? Then she doesn't deserve to be around you. I'm sure you went through all the trouble to hunt and kill it for you, or for her, and she didn't even appreciate it. So you know what? We can just move on from that.
Yeah. I'm on the slate to fight next week. Couple days.
I will be screaming for the bloody death of whoever you're fighting. Don't worry.
Me too.
And then I just asked, like, did you save any of the meat? Did you bring any back? Or?
Yeah, and I pull out some of like the cooked, slightly like tepid temperature at this point venison.
Is it all cooked, or was it?
It's mostly cooked.
There wasn't a lot of meat there.
No, it wasn't
There was
like
not a lot of
it's
meat.
like a leg. It's obviously a deer leg, but it's very small.
Very. If you would like, you could give me a like nature check to see if you know any. Like you could tell, that's not a normal deer leg right off the bat. Like without a nature check.
No, it's like...
even with that, like it's not great. You couldn't like pinpoint the age.
Right. You can
that shit ain't gross.
It's small. I just kind of look at him as like.
Yeah, it wasn't a very eventful hunt either. I think I should have taken that as an omen.
You may have stumbled upon part of the issue.
The hunt was poor.
The baby murdering.
The baby murdering. I'm just kind of like looking at it at this point, just like, oh. You kill the baby?
It's a deer. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's food. But I get it. I mean, I get it.
You just pat him on the arm again. I'm just like, it's fine.
I'm gonna go lay down.
I was gonna say, why don't you go take a nap, and we'll make sure that when you get up, we'll have a nice big steak or something for you.
That sounds wonderful.
And then I'm gonna go back to what I was doing, and then he's got a large meat dinner when he wakes back up.
You don't have to do a lot of cooking for taste.
That's right.
When it comes to the meat. It's mostly just threaten the meat with fire.
I'll get you hot. I'll get you hot.
I'll burn you. And then just slap it on the plate once it's kind of tannish on the outside.
Right. I get the way that he prefers it, but Zan still likes to cook it. She can't bring herself to just like have just a bloody steak that's sitting on there. It doesn't compute. She understands that some races can get away with it, but it just is kind of
it's a little
revolting.
Bit, yeah. So are you mostly like a vegetable eater of sorts?
Oh no, she's omnivore. She'll eat everything.
You're just not an orc.
Yeah, definitely just not an orc.
I know nothing about.
She grew up in elven society. Do you think elves are eating like that?
No, presumably elves don't eat a hell of a lot of meat.
Well, yeah, it's not a huge part of my diet, but like.
Yes, certainly not.
You gotta realize, like even if I am like goblinoid and all that stuff, who presumably probably goblins eat all that kind of crap. I grew up in elven society, so like for all intents and purposes. What's up?
I think goblins eat actual crap.
Yeah, well,
they're poopy eaters.
She's also not a goblin either.
Right.
So.
I don't know anything about the race you are.
They're legit like mutated. They're just a big mutated bunch. Like when I hit level 5, like I'm no longer a tiny creature, and like so I guess what I could say right now is that I hit like level 4, I'm actually not 3.5 feet tall. I'm closer to like 4'2" or something like that now. So noticeably taller. When I hit level 5, I could legitimately like mutate into like a different like size
up to medium.
Well, yeah, but like not only that, but like my ears could grow, my skin could change color, my hair could change color, all that kind of stuff.
Well, that sounds fun. Okay.
Yeah, like I could do that if I want to, and I've actually been considering it. I like my picture, I like it, but I kind of like the idea of being kind of different at the same time. So that's a level 5 thing. Yeah, but at level 5, I'm considered a medium-sized creature. She's still going to be small, but
right, because like dwarves are still medium-sized creatures.
Like she's probably going to top out around like 5 foot or so, like 4'11", 5 foot. Still relatively small, but
my grandmother was like 4'11". She was a normal-sized human.
Right, but it is still tiny compared to fucking Tave at 8 foot. So.
I'm probably barely gonna notice.
You probably didn't notice the fact that I was slightly taller. So
No, I did not. No.
All right. Glenn and Fox, and Xantia.
Yep.
Is there anything you guys want to do to finish the week, or do we want to start the next week? And what does everybody want to do?
I am good to just finish the week.
Okay.
Excuse me. I can't add. Can I add another roll of my 3 for the week?
How many have you rolled?
3, 2 failures, 1 success.
No, it's 3 rolls per week, unfortunately.
Okay, no, I'm just double checking. I can't remember.
All right. By the end of the week, Xantia, are you good?
Yeah, that's.
By the end of the week, you're chucking out a pretty fair amount of serviceable food.
Serviceable food. All right.
It's not like you're not. Erock is still looking at you, going, "It's okay." But like that's a big. You're getting there.
Yeah.
Like it's basically Gordon Ramsay going, "That'll do."
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
My beautiful nose. What did you do to my beautiful nose?
I didn't do anything to your beautiful
Yes,
nose.
you did. You put penises everywhere.
Oh, I did do that. That was like 2 weeks ago. You haven't been taking notes very much.
I didn't need to. Okay. We were just fighting last time. Like, what notes did I need to take?
Sorry. All right.
All of them.
So,
I'd like to start the week with 2 of my training things.
certainly, anybody that wants to make 2 of their training things, they can do that right out the gate.
Sure.
So when we were talking earlier, did we clarify that I can't train for my rogue glass and for my feet at the same time?
I'm torn. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I don't know what Drunk Mike said 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I would imagine that it's probably taking up a lot of your time and focus to do one thing.
Right.
So.
Especially if you're also wanting to go pit fight.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do my cross class thing.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow. That is truly unfortunate.
It's not going well for you there.
I don't get what the bottom one was.
So sometimes it just rolls like that? I don't understand.
Either way, they were still.
Well, but
1d0?
I don't understand what it still is rolling though. A d20 plus 2, but I don't understand what that formula is.
Yeah, me either.
The d20 plus 2 equals 1, plus 2 is the strength modifier, which is 3, and then it's plus 0.
No, but the 3 rolling 3 plus 1d0 CS is greater than 1 CF is greater than 0. I don't understand what that is.
I couldn't tell.
That's a glitch in the Matrix.
I think I just probably clicked the button too fast.
I mean, mine was wisdom, right?
For the chefs, I'll go wisdom or dex.
Okay, well, dex.
Whichever one
for me. And
fancy good.
And what do I get? Do I get advantage because I got the book and the training and such, right?
So you get advantage with the book, yes. You don't have the formal training, to where you would get 2 successes. 2 weeks of success. You can, Ricky, go looking for a book as well.
Yeah, I will do that after failing so miserably.
That might help.
That is unfortunate.
That's a success.
It is 1 success.
So I think so far we have I'm sorry, Ricky, and then the success from Tave and a success from Xantia.
My turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
2 rolls or 3?
So 2 today.
2 today. 1.
You can also spread them out.
2. Jesus, Jeff, why is it spreading?
I don't know.
Jeff's doing fine.
No, his failed rolls are spreading to everyone else but
Right, that's what I'm
him.
saying is Jeff's doing fine.
Hold on a second. Do you not see that I rolled a 2 and a 1 also?
Yeah, you rolled like a nat 20 and a 25 last time.
So I just happened to pad mine out because I know I'm gonna roll like shit, so I have advantage. Because it's the only way I would actually succeed. Otherwise, I would have rolled a 2 and a 1.
It didn't go well. Yeah. All right. So, do you want to do pit fighting? Is there anybody else that wants to partake in any downtime activity?
We can do more than just okay. One second.
So if you just want to look at Xanathar's in the downtime activity.
Yeah, I'm just searching for it. That's all.
I copy and pasted all the downtime activities as a handout in here too.
It's also uploaded to the original Google document too. Both those rolls were fails, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's not gone well for you.
Evidently, learning Goblin is very tricky. You should let me use my charisma.
Well, you are learning Goblin with no book and
From
the
an
help
orc.
Of, not the sharpest crown in the box.
I mean, I'm not stupid.
You're not stupid. I didn't say that.
No, I'm just not a learned man.
You're not an eloquent speaker.
No. I'm
Well,
not.
and like, also like,
Sorry.
teaching is significantly more difficult than doing.
Is there
like-
a reason you rolled that 3 times?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, okay.
Dick face.
I forgot.
Yes, I roll. Yes, those are your DCs for your pit fighting. Yeah, teaching is a difficult thing. So, if everybody's okay with it, we'll go ahead and start with the pit fighting.
Sure.
That's fine.
What are my odds?
At this point, what were they? They were 2-1
Yeah.
last week. They've come down a bit. We'll say it's like 1.5 to 1.
Okay. I'm gonna bet 100 gold on me.
Okay.
Max wanted to bet on me too, but he never responded how much.
We'll let him decide next week. We won't tell him.
The results, and then we'll just
I'll tell him the odds. Let him make the bet, and then tell him.
The odds
how-
are forever in his favor.
Okay.
Mhm.
My first roll is gonna be my weapon attack roll.
Okay.
So do you know what your ACs are you're going up against and all that
Shit.
shit?
That's not gone well.
That's not gone well,
He does. He's not supposed to,
but I do.
Oh.
but he does because he's a nosy bastard.
Well, no, I'm just.
I'm fucking with you. I'm sorry. You're
But
fine.
no, like that's the one I would have anyway because it's my strength athletics. I wouldn't do strength athletics. I
Right.
will do my dex acrobatics stuff.
That's fine. That's fine.
Zan is just screaming her face off.
That's done the trick. That's done the trick. So you you kind of like dodge out of the way, and as you're doing, chuck one of your daggers into the guy's like cockle area.
And then the con.
Just screaming, slit
Plus
his
the D10.
fucking throat.
Not that it's gonna matter.
What'd you say, Scott?
It's my and then the last one is a Constitution check with a bonus equal to largest hit die, which is D10.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yes.
Break him in half.
So you do like he kind of tries to recover an attack, and as he does, you just take the hit, and then cut straight across his belly.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, I'm dressed a little bit differently for this fight because I'm like getting into a persona now. I'm like getting into a thing. Okay.
Macho Man Davey Savage.
You got frills?
Yeah, so I come out and I have one of my common magic items is the Cloak of Many Fashions. Okay. So I'm gonna make the cloak into like a worn blue cloth that's kind of like got holes, and it's like it's one of those like half shoulder things. And then I've got my banner that I gave, because the one that I like hold over my shoulder that's got my clan flag, I give that to Xantia to wave around while I fight. But I now have a new like skull mask that I made out of the ogre skull. That's got like a little bit of fur around like the edges and the frills. It doesn't have the bottom jaw because it's so big, but like the eyes just like fit over my face. And it completely covers my face and I can see out of it. But I've like, here, I need to roll what do I need? What is that? Just something I'm proficient with, right? For Dex? For the painting?
Yeah, because you're proficient with painter's tools.
Yeah, so this is, I'm going to roll this and we just need to add 2 because I have expertise in everything that I don't have expertise in that, so just add 2 to this. 18, yeah. It's painted and stylized with blue paint. And I painted up like my arms blue, where the armor isn't. Yeah.
Do you live in a blue house?
I do.
With blue windows?
So I've got like my dark leather, and then I got blue like accents with my arms, and my mask has like stylized like blue swirls and stuff on it. The helmet or the skull does. And Xanti's waving my blue flag with a wolf.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what I do.
Da-ba-dee-da-ba-die.
So I get 150 gold. Is like 1.5, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything anybody else wants to do during this downtime?
No, but I was trying to start a chant for Tave during that fight.
Tave.
Flag.
Tave. Tave. Wait. Correction, I'm wrong. USA.
Broken fist. Broken fist.
I'll try to find a manual on getting beat but not like taking damage.
I don't think you'll find a manual on that.
Better.
Yeah. How to take punches and influence people.
Right.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
For dummies.
How to take punches and influence damage.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta urinate. I'll be
Yes, exactly.
So you
right
so you wake up,
Thank you so
try
much.
to get that train like first thing in the morning. Like you start like training and like it all just goes to shit again.
Yeah.
And you immediately then head over to the Flatmites goods and sundry. It's up to you if you want to try to roleplay that or if you want to just me to tell you how that goes.
Yeah, sure. So I walk in after another day of just not a
Unpleasant.
full day, like a morning at least of
Yeah.
like still not really getting it. Like the armor is doing a lot of work, but I'm not exactly seeing any improvement in defense. And so I'll walk in just like not really limping, but not exactly energetic about the whole situation. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Do you have books? Do you have? Yeah.
Got some. What are you looking for?
Well, I need to get better at not getting hit. I need to learn how to use this, and I'll just kind of like shake the chainmail more efficiently. It's not working for me.
So you need like a manual on better tactics.
Yeah, tactics is the word. That's the one, yes.
Okay. I don't have anything, but by the end of the week, I could probably scrounge something up.
That sounds delightful. Yeah. Much better than getting just repeatedly smacked with wooden swords and axes.
I'm back, chat.
Yeah,
I'm back, you beautiful bastards.
You got,
yeah.
I'm back.
Swelling.
Oh, and I'll just like cure wounds on my face or whatever.
Yep, that's swelling's gone down.
Yeah.
Bruises look good on you. It's gonna be some pretty significant money.
Alright.
I think I can find that kind of book for about 200 gold.
You weren't kidding. Well, I guess I don't really have much of a choice, so yes. Keep talking and take my money.
Okay. I don't know what you want me to talk about, but
it's an expression back in Oakenvale.
oh, I don't like those people.
Me either.
Oh, good. Okay.
But yeah, I'll hand him the money. 200.
It's a her.
I'll hand her the money.
Jeez, obviously.
Obviously.
She takes the money. You're staying at the Sparrow's Rest, right?
Are you some sort of a creeper?
Am I some sort of a creeper? Yes. Is this character some sort of creeper? No.
Oh, how did he know?
It's like the only inn in town.
Right.
And she knows that you're not a local. I mean,
Fair enough.
the Black Pigeon would probably put out a cot or some shit for you.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm at the Sparrow's Rest.
All right. You can come by at the end of the week, or if I don't see you within a day or so of it coming in, I'll just send it down that way.
That sounds great. Yes, please. God, it sucks just going there and getting beat on all the time.
It doesn't look like it was nice at all.
No, could have been better.
Yep. That's
Okay.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I'm a little out of it. Sorry. Thank you.
That's probably a concussion.
It could be.
You might
Yeah.
Get looked at.
Do you just have me like, you're like, hey Tape, come help me, and I just hit you with a club?
No, well, I mean, I guess if you're going to the guild, I'm just like basically challenging random people at the guild hall to spar, and then not actually fighting them.
Just like
trying to
turtling
like,
up.
defend. Yeah, doing the dumb dumb thing there. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm good. I'll just kind of wander back out a little bit, out of sorts.
Is there anything else anybody wants to do before we call it?
No, I'm
No.
just relaxing at this point.
Yeah, same. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep yawning on you there at the end, guys.
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay, fuck you too, Mike.
We'll probably go ahead and call it for the week then.
Can I do my if another day passes, can I do my other roll? That way I don't have to
for sure.
I've done rolls.
Yeah, I suppose I should probably do that too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not gone well.
It has not gone well. It has been a rough week learning how to rogue. It's a rough week learning how to rogue.
I am 1 week closer.
We are 1 week closer. It's not been a good sneaky week there, Cave.
I feel like I should get advantage because I've written you 4 pages of backstory.
Why is
you can have advantage on one of your rolls. There you go.
See, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, having advantage is pretty sweet. I'm glad somebody had the forethought to buy me a book.
All right. Well, I got nothing else for you guys. I mean, I got other stuff. You could
We got other stuff, but we can go do a thing, but it's already 11, so going into a fight would be 1 by the time we
I didn't particularly want to get into a fight without having Kyle to blow shit up or something and save us if we needed it.
So,
because knowing Mike, he's gonna the balance is gonna be off and I'm gonna die again.
I can heal a little bit now.
His discount fireball is kind of a big deal.
I'm not gonna lie. I have darkness and I have double sight. So
okay, so here's the thing. That's what I was asking you. At level 4, I can pick a different fighting style. I can take blind fighting, and you and I can do that. And I have 0 negative if I'm fighting within 5 feet of somebody.
It's true.
So you and I could just be nope, deuces, and then just move around the entire time in that darkness bubble and just fuck shit up.
Yeah, because I would cast it on myself, and I wasn't originally planning to do that, and now it's well, I almost died. I almost feel like I need to do this now.
I'm down because I took dual wielding as my fighting style, so I'm whatever. I don't care.
Well, you would need that blind fighter to do that.
Yeah, but I would take blind fighter totally. But if you weren't gonna do it, then blind fighter's pointless. But I will take blind fighter.
I mean, I would probably it's cheesing so much stuff, and I almost feel bad for Mike doing that, just because he was already saying we have balancing issues, and that's just gonna break battle.
So the only thing is the issues with balancing, and if anybody else wants to try to balance shit, they are more welcome for a shot. I will absolutely let somebody else give that a shot. The trouble becomes the more powerful you guys become, either I can let combat become completely pointless because you just murder everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I can try to make things be something of a challenge. The downside of that is, by the very nature of it, doing so, you end up a lot of times with things then being super crazy badass, or to where the things, when they do hit, will do a ton of damage.
Well, I think that there's different ways to balance stuff. It's not just they hit super hard, or this person has 9 attacks, and
right,
they're all
again,
at +7s. And
if somebody wants to try to balance the stuff, that's fine. My experience has been that it's a hard thing to deal with, because you've got a situation where like
No,
it's very easy to get to a point where you're going, okay, either nothing is challenging, or like when these things do hit, they're hitting so fucking hard that they're just straight killing people. And like, whatever you guys want to do is fine.
So like my Tuesday group has a similar problem. The biggest thing is I can't hit like 2/3 of the party. Because like they either stay away, or the people that are in combat have like ACs of like 22, 23. And then there's it's perceived by one guy who has an AC of like 15 that all I'm doing is attacking him. But that's because he's the only one I can hit. I'm trying to hit the other ones. It's just not working. Like I've spent like one round, the guy had 7 dudes around him, and none of single one hit him.
Well, and then also he made like a blade.
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
The cleric. Who was the heavy armor and the...
No, I meant like, Zach is like made a character not prepared for being in melee combat.
And then he goes in melee combat all the time.
Like
he's a rogue. He's like one level of sorcerer and like the rest rogue.
Well, I mean, if you got a whole bunch of people with high ACs and shit, I mean, you can always just throw saves at them.
Well, yeah.
There aren't a ton of things that like, but that's the trouble. Like, right, is the things that have saves are pretty higher CRs.
Yeah.
So at lower levels, you've got pretty.
At this level, I would just throw waves at us. Just throw a bunch of them.
To be honest, like to be honest, low level battles to me, they're not as exciting anyway. I mean, there's less mechanics on your side. There's less mechanics on our side. Like if we just run down like these lower level fights and they're not that difficult, that's fine. I mean, once you start, it's like once you get like to level 7 and 8 and such, and you got spellcasters, and in the book, the monster manual opens up to like say like, you know, this spellcaster's got hold person, paralyzed, and you know they're fighting. You got a couple, because you know what happens when you get paralyzed and then you get hit. Well, it's automatic crits, so it's like it makes you, but it makes it feel better to battle that because you have a chance to save from the paralyze or use counter spell or something, you know?
Right. And like I get that, but at that point, like
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. I think right. I think as long as like we're not running people over with trucks, like I think that we're fine. Truly, that you know that troll was kind of just really unfortunate that it never missed.
I mean, the problem with like the troll is the multi-attack is a thing, but like I was rolling well with the troll where I wasn't with the ogres for whatever reason, because the ogres had a +6 to hit on everything, and you faced like 5 ogres.
Yeah.
Right, so it's a 1 more additional 2 hit, and you had 5 ogres that you murked that barely hit. So like.
Well, and
how the fuck do you how do you predict that? Like that's the murder part of balancing. Is like how the fuck do you predict that I'm just critting and hitting constantly with a troll, whereas with the ogres I can't hit for shit.
And that's just where we need to be better balanced and prepared. Fox has healing word now. I have cure wounds. We'll be okay.
Right.
And I have what's that other one I took, Scott?
Lesser restoration.
Yeah, lesser restoration too for
that one will be like super situational. Like it'll be nice when we need it, but like healing word is gonna be like being able to heal from a distance. Be like, get the fuck up, bitch. Like that's gonna be a big deal.
Right. There was a lot of truly unfortunate events. Like all of their turns happened and then my turn happened. You know, like that was unfortunate. And it's not like my character's not built to be in combat. Like I have a 19 AC now. I was rocking 34 hit points in that last turn, you know, at level 3. That's not bad.
No.
I'm also.
We'll be okay. I'm excited.
We'll be fine because I can cast. I can cast healing word at level 2 3 times and at level 1 4 times.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine now.
And then I have cantrips now that do damage because at level 4 I took Magic Initiate Sorcerer, so I can do like Firebolt, Chill Touch. So I have range damage that I can do at like killer range while still being able to heal the fuck out of you guys and staying the hell out of combat.
Right, and part of that was that, you know, my fault is I used a spell slot that I didn't even need to use just because I didn't.
And I took Goodberry. So before we get into a fight, I'll cast Goodberry, and if you fall down, I'll just shove a Goodberry down your throat for 1 hit point.
You only need the one. So.
Shove it in.
Grab his jaw and start chewing for him.
Pull an apple out of my pocket and shove it down your throat.
Great.
Get up.
Right, because I mean, I've got some other spells. Like I don't always have to cast Armor Bagathus either. Like I can use Blur, and I can use some other stuff to do that as well. So. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna have Armor Bagathus for very much longer because those temp hit points don't really mean a whole lot after a certain point. So, but so I'm excited. Like I said, I don't mind if we roll battles anyway. Some of the more fun is like when we're just bullshitting around anyway. So,
like tonight, we bullshitted for like fucking 3 hours.
I mean, we spent at least 30 minutes on just Nick Cage.
Well, not 30, like 20.
It was like 30 minutes.
No, but like, yeah.
It was important. I mean, Nick Cage and Con Air needed to be...
You seriously need to watch the Willy's Wonderland trailer, though. Everyone needs to watch Willy's Wonderland. It's fucking... It is a wild ride. He's insane. He is absolutely insane. I think Nick Cage is leaning into his insanity. Like, I truly believe it. I think he's like... Because, like, he's doing Netflix, like, history of swearing. And he just screams the word fuck at you for, like, 30 minutes. He's leaning into his crazy.
He is owning it for sure.
All right, I'm gonna go to bed.
You go to bed. I'll see you guys later.
Yep, I'm out.
Yep.
Talk to you guys later,
everybody.
Blah. Mike, are you still there?
I am. I'm still here. He's muted, but I bet he's still here. He's probably peeing or making a drink. Scott!
What?
How's your computer working?
I was looking at pictures. It's working great now. I don't know what the fuck that was earlier.
Okay, good.
I was looking at pretty pictures. Pretty pictures.
Hey, let me in stream. I'll be right back, okay, bud? Don't go anywhere.
I won't.
Chat, that's it for me. We're gonna call it a night tonight. We're gonna call it early. We're done D&Ding, and I'm working on stream behind the scenes stuff that I really can't show you a lot of it because passwords and reasons. So we're gonna call it a night. Thank you for hanging out, and we'll see you guys. I'm not gonna say tomorrow because every time I say tomorrow, I never end up streaming on a Saturday. So I'm gonna see you guys Monday with Phasmo. I think Phasmo. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Out the door, just in time. Head down the 405. Gotta meet the new boss by 8 a.m. The phone rings in the car. The wife is working hard. She's running late tonight again. Well, I know what I've been told. You gotta work to feed a soul. But I can't do this all on my own. No, I'm no fox man.